Selene Saxby.
Madam Deputy Speaker, and congratulations to the Honourable Member for Bolton South for bringing forward this important bill today, which we are pleased to be supporting. Indeed, our own 2019 manifesto commits us to encouraging flexible working and consulting on making it the default unless employers have good reasons not to. The current flexible working access requirements are just too slow and are not available to employees at the start of their employment. I sit on the Work and Pensions Select Committee, and this week we heard evidence on how important flexible working is to enable employers to fill the vacancies they currently have, whilst acknowledging that not every job can be done from home or with as much flexibility as the employee may wish. But employers do need to move to accommodate employees' needs for flexibility in such a competitive jobs market. More flexible working will increase opportunity in my rural constituency, just so long as people are actually connected to broadband, which remains a different issue. This will enable them to access jobs and opportunities they would otherwise have to move away for. And recognising that the lack of public transport in remote rural constituencies is a very real barrier for some people being able to get to work. For some, the cost of getting to work with the increase in the price of fuel now outweighs the financial benefits of travelling there. And too many university-educated people leave North Devon because they cannot find a role close to their community that suits their qualifications. This week I have also attended the Rewage event here at Westminster, which presented a report on the importance of flexibility in the workplace and indeed making it the default. As we recover from the pandemic, we need to pick up some of the positives and recognise that how we want to work has changed. Their report found flexible working has benefits for employers, employees and society more broadly. It widens economic opportunity as it reduces barriers to entry and can help diversify economic growth away from urban centres. But for many jobs, there are still invisible restrictions that hold people back, like the need to live in high-cost accommodation close to the centre of cities, and I would add, or travel to work in a rural environment. Maintaining working arrangements that are very hard to combine with family or other responsibilities. So we want to enable a high-skilled, high-productivity, high-wage economy that also delivers on our ambition to make the UK the best place in the world to work, whoever you are and wherever you live. Workers who have more flexibility are more motivated at work and more likely to stay with their employer. The business case for flexible working is clear. We know there are particular times in people's working lives when they may need a bit of extra flexibility to balance their work with other commitments or responsibilities. And that is why the Government's manifesto committed to build on existing leave entitlements by introducing 2 new leave rights for working carers and those with a baby in neonatal care, and also to make it easier for fathers to take paternity leave. But it is clear that there are also many other occasions when people may need that little extra flexibility, for instance, as they approach retirement, need to care for elderly relatives, recover from a longer-term health condition, or as childcare arrangements change, or even to just get medical treatment or attend appointments. Technological advances have also made it a more realistic prospect with less disruption to both the business and to employees. There is no one-size-fits-all solution. Legislation has to create a framework for employees and employers to have genuine two-sided flexibility. This will help society build on the culture shift brought about by the pandemic. As we look for our economy to become more productive, that is dependent on the workforce also becoming more productive, and that is very much driven by an approach to employment that recognises the needs of individuals and their own complex family lives. And the more flexibility that can be brought to that relationship, one suspects the greater the productivity, making it a mutually beneficial solution for the economy, the employer, employee and their family. Work-life balance is a necessity, not a luxury, and we have the opportunity today to deliver that change.